want to slow down just a little bit here. There we go. There we go. Straighten it out. Come to complete stop. All right, left hand on the yoke, right hand on the throttle, feet off the brakes, toes in the bottom parts of the pedal. Fine.
Wait, feet off the brakes?
Feet off the brakes. That's fine. All right, fast. Okay. Aiming towards the end of the runway.
Yep.
And whenever you're ready, full throttle all the way in. Looks like you need a little bit of left right now. There you go. Now you need a little bit of right. Full throttle all the way in. All the way in. Yep, and hold it there. So we're going to, see how we're kind of leaning to the left now? Yeah. So we're going to gradually kind of roll this out just a little bit, and we're fast enough already. See, we just lift up with a little bit of aileron into the wind, and then we turn into what we call a wind correction angle. And see how quickly we got off the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of the wind. So we're going to set up that climb attitude like we've always been doing. Kind of coming up a little bit, so hold it down. You got to get a little bit of nose down trim maybe, if you're having trouble with that. Trim if you need to. Trimming is a little bit to the left. There you go. Trimming is always appropriate. I take that back, not always. There are some times when I'll yell at you for trimming, but when we're just flying, climbing, cruising, descending, absolutely should be trimming.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to wait until everything was steady and altitude and then trim. But.
It's true, but it's going to make it easier for you to fly the airplane if you're trimmed, right?
No doubt.
So I would default to do that.
Okay.
The only time you're really not going to trim is in the middle of your landing flare.
Hopefully, right?
I've seen some people try to do that.
Wow.
I had to stop their hand.
They were doing it because they thought they had that much scale, or?
I don't know.
Just not thinking about it and automatically reaching for it, probably.
I don't know.
So, it's been a little while, so I'm kind of...
We're high enough, you can relax your right hand now.
Okay. Is that the right climb angle?
This is pretty good, yeah. This is right on. You can start turning this north. There you go, VY, 74 knots.
Okay.
You're perfect.
All right. So you said you want me to turn north a little bit?
Yeah, you can turn to the north.
Okay, so I'm going to just look my wing over here and do a turn. Yes.
All right, you got the flight controls. Turn to the right.
I got the flight controls.
You got the flight controls. Very good. Lift and look to the right.
Okay.
Let's turn to the right. We'll just make this go a little bit shallower, make it a clearing turn.
Right. We're
checking for traffic, looking for anybody in our vicinity who might interfere with our ability to perform our S-turns safely.
Okay. So right now we're just doing the clearing turn, right?
Just doing the clearing turn, yep. But you're also going to notice we're not really going that way that much, right?
No.
The wind's really pushing us this way.
Yep.
And once we make it north, we're going to start going this way really quickly. See how that's happening?
Yeah.
Keep it shallow, but you're going to notice we're going to cover a lot more distance going this way than we did going this way. That's why we're adjusting our bank angle, right?
Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, we're going to keep going all the way to the east.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to get ourselves into a tailwind, and then you're going to do an S-turn.
Flight 4821, make left close traffic, runway 33 right, cleared for takeoff.
4821, clear for takeoff.
Watch your pitch. You're climbing a little bit.
2519 on Mike Bravo, runway 33 right, clear to land. There is traffic departing prior to arrival.
Mike Bravo, 33 right, clear to land. We'll watch for the traffic. Wind check.
Wind 270 at 14, gust 19er.
Mike Bravo.
All right.
All right, so here's east. You see any airplanes?
Any airplanes? No.
Did you? No, I didn't either. All right, so we're going east, straight east. No real wind correction angle right now. We got to get ourselves perpendicular to our ground reference.
Which one are you?
I will find one.
Okay.
I think there's a road coming up right up here. We can,
that one right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a blacktop. I wouldn't push the nose down to look because that's going to mess up your altitude, mess up your airspeed. Look out this way. You can see the blacktop right here. You can see the road over here. Yeah. Let's go to the right. So let's look to the right.
Okay. Clear?
Looks clear.
Yeah.
Straight and level, trimmed, leaned, everything's good. Now, not early, not late, right, now, turn to the right, 20 degrees, just roll it right in.
Yeah.
That's it, right about there. And just maintain. Just look this way, look for traffic, maintain bank, maintain altitude. You don't have to do anything else. Look down, notice we're crossing our mile, right?
Yeah.
You see the mile reference there?
Yeah.
You see way off in the distance, there's a tree line right there. This is about our quarter mile, right? We got another half, and we got another mile out there. The road out there is a mile. Yep, you are losing altitude, so make sure you're holding that nose up. You got to keep the bank angle here. Good. Now we're finally going this way. You see that?
Right. Yeah.
Now you're going to decrease your bank just a little bit. Decrease your bank just a little bit at a time, and see if that's enough.
No.
What we want is we want to cross this road again perpendicular. What's happening is you're looking here, right?
Yeah.
Don't look over here. Look out this way. You're pushing down. You hear the engine speeding up? You're making us lose altitude here. So look out that way. Don't let us climb either. If you look here, nose is way up now. There you go. Crossing the road, about 5 degrees off. Immediately in the opposite direction. The same bank you just ended with. So you ended about 5, maybe 10 degrees. That's it. That's too much. You're still fighting the wind. You got to get 1.25 miles this way. All right, so way off in the distance, you got a road.
That one right there?
Yep, that's a mile. Way out, 3-4 miles out. We're a mile now.
Right.
So the next tree line right down below us,
Yep.
that's your 1.25 miles.
Okay.
So increase just a little bit. Just it, hold it. You gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. You're looking at the ground too much. Look at the horizon.
Number 2, you're following.
You see how far down you are?
Morning traffic on the
Yep.
quarter mile final.
Keep the bank in. We're never going to decrease the bank. When we're turning into the tailwind, we're never going to decrease the bank. This maneuver is all about precision and patience.
Wind 280 at 15.
Right, now you see we're coming up on our road, but we're coming up sideways, right?
Okay.
So that means we got to increase the bank angle a little bit, increase a little bit more. There you go, hold it there. And we should be rounding out and getting directly east as we're crossing the road. Right there, using the right rudder pedal to roll out, and we're good. All right, go straight, and we'll hit up the next road, and we'll do it one more time. That was good. All right. That was good. You got to convince yourself or tell yourself to look closer to the horizon. The farther away from the airplane you look, the easier it's going to be for you to maintain altitude.
It's a lot to take in, though, in terms of looking for the distance, looking for this, looking for that.
And you're going to get most of it just by looking straight and far away. And the closer you look to the airplane, the more down you look, the more likely you are to lose altitude.
The more down, so you don't, I'm not even, okay, got it.
You're not, you shouldn't be looking below us. You should be focusing out this way.
Okay.
Or at the horizon out this way.
Okay.
All right, we got a road here. Let's use that one. We'll go to the left. Yep.
And which way do you want me to
go? Left. So right now, start turning. Using that rudder pedal, just rolling it right in. And now you're just going to maintain this bank angle and maintain altitude. That's it. You don't have to do anything else right now. Oh, maintain the bank angle and maintain altitude. All right, if you look here, there's your road. That's a mile, right? Yeah. So this one, we're already 1.25 miles. This one, we're going to be about 1.5 miles.
Right.
We're pushing a mile. You see how shallow your bank is right now?
Yeah.
Don't do that. You should not change your bank angle because now you got to increase, right? And that's not part of the maneuver. This first half of the turn should only be decreasing the bank.
Okay.
And now what's going to happen is you're going to get west way too soon, and we're going to end up flying straight for a while.
Yeah. Was this the road, though?
That's the road, yeah. We got another mile to go, and you only have 20 degrees of heading to change.
Got it.
But we're going to end up flying straight for about a mile because you decreased. And that's why you got to maintain the bank until you're going back towards the road.
I see. So,
because now we're just going straight.
So you really need to. I mean, so if you do this right, you're finishing right there on that road.
And so now we're going to go immediately in the opposite direction. Shallow first. And this maneuver is this half of the maneuver. We're only going to increase the bank. We're never going to decrease.
Okay.
We got to get 1.5 miles away, right?
And this is
so this road's a mile.
Right.
Yep. And so we're almost all the way out to the cars.
Yeah.
Is where we have to go. Right. So follow that reference closer to the horizon and use that as your reference instead of the cars. If the cars are too close to us, you probably can't even see them anymore anyways. Make sure you keep that nose up. You see how we're almost there, so now you're going to increase the bank just a little bit. Increase just a little bit. What we want is we want to start going this way. There we are. Now we're going this way, right? Too much. A little bit at a time. Patience, patience, patience. You're going this way, right? Now you see it. You're looking back at your road again. Now you see us going sideways towards it, right? Increase your bank a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, evaluate. Was that enough? No. No, I agree. A little bit more. All right. Was that enough?
Now probably, yeah.
Yep,
But I'm
now
missing
check your
altitude.
pitch. Yep, exactly right. Good, wings level. Cool.
Okay.
All right, hang it right. Climb us up a little bit. And we're pointing back towards the airport.
Dew point -12, altimeter 3008. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 33 right. Advise on initial contact, you have November. Timmerman Tower, ATIS information, November 1945 Zulu, weather, wind 280 at 15, gust 20, visibility 10. Clear, temperature -4, dew point -12, altimeter 3008. Visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 33 right. Advise on initial contact, you have November.
Which way is the airport?
Straight south of us.
Okay.
So if you just aim us like this, why don't you climb up a little bit higher, please? Pitch power trim for the climb.
608 to the Romeo Terminal Tower.
Pitch up for the climb, full throttle for the climb, right rudder pedal for the climb.
Stop the landing, I'm just wondering if you can tell me if the aircraft are getting in. Yes, Timmerman Tower, Cap 4821, ready to go 33 right.
Cap 4821, make left close traffic, runway
2,100. And then trim. A little bit more power. 2,100. You're about 50. There you go. That's pretty close. And trim for it. Alright, now this is why we practice ground reference maneuvers. I need you to hang a left and fly parallel to the runway.
Right now?
Right now.
Okay.
So we know the wind is coming out of the west, right?
Right.
Which means we need a wind correction angle towards the airport or away from the airport?
Towards the airport.
Towards. So we're going to stop right here. We're not quite, heading parallel to the runway, but we're going to end up flying parallel to the runway. And now you're just going to maintain that. Push the mixture in, Rich, please.
Tower 172 Whiskey Foxtrot, right down, 123 right.
Yeah, all the way in.
172 Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 33 right,
Fix
clear to
your trim a
land,
little
wind
bit.
270 at 14, gust 22.
Clear to land, 33 right, 172 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Trimmed.
It'll climb.
All right. So we got our mixture in, we got our seatbelts on, our fuel's good, landing gear is good. I need you to pull the power back to 1,500, please.
Cap flight 4821, northbound heading approved.
Hold the nose up in level attitude. I need you to add 10 degrees of flaps, please. There you go. And see how you're kind of turning all over the place as we're doing this? That's what you got to work on minimizing. When you pick a heading, you want to stick with it. All right. Way over there, it's on Highway 100. There's a dome. It's a tennis dome by a golf course. Turn to that, please. We're setting up our descent attitude, so nose can come down. Let the nose down. In 5-finger descent here. And you just turn into that dome over on Highway 100. It's way over there.
I see it now.
To the right of the sun.
It's the golf dome, no?
It's, I think, tennis. Maybe it's golf. I don't know.
Right.
It's on a golf course.
Okay.
And now we're rolling wings level. We should be flying perpendicular to the runway. We want to be angled, with a wind correction angle a little bit towards the runway.
Yeah.
But we want to be flying perpendicular to the runway.
Yes.
You're going to go to 20 degrees of flaps here. The nose is going to want to try to come up, and you're going to hold it down. Feel it wanting to come up, and you're holding it down. You're going to add about 100 RPM, please. Then you're going to turn to the right, line us up with the runway. A nice shallow bank turn here. Line up with runway 33, so we're like 500 feet above the ground right now. Keeping ourselves nice and shallow. Now you got to line up with the runway, and you got to keep us in line with the runway with the wind coming out of the west. So we're going to need a wind correction angle now way off to the left side of the runway. We're slower, so now our wind correction angles are going to be bigger the slower we get. Okay. Our heat goes away too. Now you're going to back off the power just a little bit. Let's go all the way power to idle. Good. So we're just going to hold out this wind correction angle here for a little bit. But we obviously can't land like this, right? Because the wheels aren't going this way.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. We're going to have to use a little bit of rudder power, a little bit of aileron. So we're just going to add a little bit of power back in. That's fine. I'll pull the power back out. We're going to put a little bit of rudder pedal in, a little bit of aileron. And we're going to use the right rudder pedal, left aileron. Adjusting for the... There's a gust. Something like that.
Foxtrot, turn right on taxi.
Cool.
Charlie, taxi to the north ramp. Stay with me.
Charlie to land with you, 172 Whiskey Foxtrot.
almost like you did that before.
I've done it a few times.
Oh, that was pretty cool though, just keeping the hands and the feet and feeling just how much constant adjustment that was.
Yes.
So that little lift was just